Alright, so we want... I think we need to get back here. I need to either take this path over here. So let's go straight, turn right, then turn left before the dead end, and then turn right again. So... And this is something else I've missed. Because I actually... I loaded up Skyrim the other day. I was like, you know what? I've already forgotten which way I'm going because I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. Because I'm talking. I loaded up Skyrim the other day, and I was like, I haven't really played this since launch. I got the game, and I really haven't played it. I was like, eh. So then I waited and I waited, and then I forgot fairly far in it. Well, not fairly far. I got to my teen levels, we'll say, and so I got into my teen levels. Holy cow! Let's. Oh no! Oh no! Invisibility. Wow, that was close. Alright, so let's pilfer this. Failure. Failure. Now, crystals, marks, and torques are basically your lifeblood in this game. That's where you get like a lot of your magical items and stuff from. Well, those are mostly the magical items. I can't tell if there's anything back there. Can I cast light? Doesn't look like there's a... Oh, there is a passageway over there. Crap! Let's see if I can find a way around. No, there's not! I gotta go through the ice wolves. Okay, let's use a potion of resist cold this time. Alright. It wasn't so bad because I was in like melee range for them, for them, etc., something like that. But yes, I haven't been able to stay focused on one topic throughout this entire recording, which is really unfortunate. Skyrim. I started playing it, and oh crap, he saw me. And I'm actually sad to say I was disappointed. Maybe it's because I was, coming off of Arena. You have gained a level of experience! Maybe it's because I was coming off of Arena and Morrowind, actually. I'm playing both of them at sort of the same time. I'm always playing Morrowind. It's one of those games that's perpetually on my hard drive and it never comes off. Because it's my favorite game of all time. Agility's good. Can't really get another modifier for that, though. What else do I want? Intelligence. So I can get more spell points. 120. That's really all it does for me, though, eh? I'm going to do it. I want some high intelligence because I need to be able to cast more spells to keep me alive. Let's grab that. I don't think we'll need the plate gauntlets. Let's try it. But yeah, I was disappointed with the complete lack of depth. It was darn, I'm using a lot again. It's driving me crazy. And now that I've mentioned it, you'll all notice it because yeah. But the lack of I found it was it was a shallow game. And I know people are probably tired of hearing this. The whole it's casualized. You ruined my game. And I'm not going to go there. I like to... If you know me, you know I like to try to look at things from a balanced perspective. And I'm not saying, crap, I shouldn't have engaged him. Alright, let's engage at close range so I can survive. Oh, there's some loot over here. Let's take it. All right. Yeah. If you know me, you know I like to try to be balanced and really analyze things from multiple perspectives. you know, looking at things from different angles and analyzing things here and there. And I'm not saying that Skyrim is a bad game. I'm not saying that it is garbage. I am not saying that it is the worst game in the series, because it is not. We all know what my opinions on what that game actually is, but it is not Skyrim. Skyrim does a lot of good in the game, in the series, but at the same time, I feel like, oh crap! Back up. Am I okay? Is that just not blue enough? They really need to make like a little bit more distinguishing, like that. Yeah, that is. Because, okay, how did he hit me? If he didn't even see me. I don't know. Okay. Grab an amulet too. These guys are so annoying. Okay. Backstab. So anyways, there were some things about the game that just, I was like, really? I understand why they did it. And I'll talk a little bit more about once we get to that game, which will be in ages, because these games are huge and I'm taking forever just to get through the first in the series, and we're already talking about the last. Alright, so now let's jump on over. This is not where I want to be, is it? No, it's not. Okay. Okay, so I gotta go all the way up north from here. But at least I got rid of that annoying wolf howling. Oh my goodness, that was annoying. But yeah, some things that were just sort of removed or toned down. I feel like it. Some people say it got rid of the tedium. Oh, what the? What? Is my invisibility just not working anymore? Why are you able to hit me? Is it once I attack, I just basically aggro... Oh, why did I have to use that term? Is it basically once I attack, I basically draw everyone's attention? Yeah, I think that's what it is. So if I attack one guy, even though my indicator still says I'm invisible, evidently I'm not still invisible. So let's actually just put away the sword altogether. Because wait, what am I doing here? I don't... Wait. I'm close to the beginning again. This is not where I wanted to be. Okay. Wait. Where am I facing? No, that's not where I want to go. I want to go one down. Now imagine if I hadn't played through this before. Ooh! Alright, so let's kill this guy. Darn it! Okay. Where am I here at this point? Oh, please tell me, wait, where am I? No, really? I'm here? Alright, let's put away the sword. Let's not backstab anyone unless we absolutely need to. So we'll head west. Anyways, you know, some people would say that it got rid of some of the tedium in the game. Like, they got rid of armor repair. I don't agree with that choice. Some people say, well, why? You know, it doesn't make any sense having to go back and repair your armor and stuff. You just keep running back and forth, and, you know, it's just a time drain. And then, and I'm realizing that it's all coming back to instant gratification. Like, it's no longer about the journey. It's no longer about playing the game and creating these stories. It's about... Oh, I got the little check mark next to my quest, my journal entry for that quest. I got the little check mark. I did something. I accomplished something. Or I did something. I got an achievement. You know, maybe I'm just an old fart. who's not that old, but sounds like one. But I remember games where, you know, it was about the experience itself. You know, you were creating your own... You enjoyed just playing the game without any sort of... heck, you could do it without a story. So I'm just so confused as to why things need to be dumbed down. Is it just because... Crap. But I'm why? I don't understand. Why are they still able to hit me? Alright, so evidently invisibility is not working for me anymore. This really sucks. But, like, games like this I found, you know, they were brutal. They were, you know, brutal, unforgiving, and there was a lot of things that could go wrong. And you know what? That's the same kind of thing. You know, there seems to be this whole talk about making games more cinematic, and let's actually talk about cinema a little bit. Let's talk about movies. Let's talk about TV shows. What the... Okay, well, evidently this is going to be the dying episode of this series. The Fortress of Ice is just brutal. Seriously, it's... Okay, I need to, can I rest? I'm hoping maybe if I rest it'll dispel my invisibility and let me sort of reapply it. But yeah, let's do an analysis. Let's take a second and look at cinema, movies. What tends to create the greatest tension in those moments that you really remember in movies? You know what it is? Drama. And what is drama? Well, basically, I don't know the actual definition, but I've always understood drama as being, well, basically, or maybe not necessarily drama. What causes a lot of drama is when you start to make a situation more complex. I'm actually going to take an example I read in one of my tabletop RPG books. And I know someone's going, nerd! And yes, you would be right. The example... Okay, I saved. Let's go ahead and try to get out of here. No, I'm dead. I can't climb up. What the... Can I attack you while climbing up? No, I can't. Alright. Maybe I can. I'll just try that again. There's a game I play called Rifts. And... Let me go up! I'm pretty sure this is where I need to go too. Yes! Except I'm an idiot and I'm too far over to the left. Which is why it's not letting me up. Or no, it's... I don't know! Oh, there we go. I'm dead. And, there's an example in one of the books. I don't remember what it is, but you've got, actually, you know, I'll wow! Rather than just sort of paraphrasing what was in the book, I'm going to, we'll say reword it, or put it into a different context so that maybe more of you can relate to it. So let's say you have a war going on, right? You've got a war, you've got two sides duking it out, and you got one guy's a sniper, right? There's a sniper on the one side, and he's... Let's see if I can make it through this. Darn it. I gotta get closer to the two. But it looks like I just need to recast my my invisibility spell. So you got a war going on. And this guy, he's a sniper, and he's lining up a shot. He's got a high priority target sitting right there. And, oh, you gotta be kidding me! The other side of the friggin' room. Didn't even see him. Okay. And he's lining up a shot on a high priority target. He's like, all right, let's ice this guy. All right. And that there is a story, right? There's a story there. There's a guy, he's ready to shoot some other guy, and there's a backdrop and a story behind it all. Yeah, story. Cool. Now, oh, crap. Let me up. Around the corner before he light or ices me. So that there is what okay, and then now let's make this thing more interesting. Right now it's pretty two-dimensional. You have your guy, he's about to snipe this other guy. All right, military, not a big deal. Now, let's put a kid right next to the high priority target. That's right, an innocent kid standing right there. Ooh, well, now all of a sudden the situation has changed. Things are a little bit more, we'll say, intriguing now. Does Buddy still pull the trigger? You know, he's sitting right there, and there's a kid right next to him. You could say, well, yeah, orders are orders, but what if there's a moral thing? What if we change the situation when we, I don't know, we'll say we put a bomb somewhere, and the guy's about to blow something up, and then he notices a kid. You know, these little things, we'll say, complicate the issue. You know, there's a kid there. Well, he'll be traumatized. Well, what happens if there's, say, a guard there, and now the situation has changed that it's a hostage situation. The kid is a hostage, and if Buddy goes ahead and, you know, pulls the trigger, then someone's going to shoot the kid in the head. Ooh. Once again, things got a little bit more, we'll say, it's not so black and white anymore. It's a lot more gray. It's a lot more iffy. And to me, it's that complexity that makes for a really good story. You ever watch like a movie or something like that, and things just keep going wrong, and you just keep going, no, because you know the protagonists are going to have an even harder time. You know, it's not as simple as just walking out the front door. And to me, that is what makes for compelling storytelling. Now, let's compare that to what we have in games. Back in the day, gameplay was a lot more complex. You had these scenarios where, you know, oh, you're following me. You can see me. All right, so I need to rush these things when I see them. Yeah, they're hunting me now. Invisibility we're off. Even though my background is still blue. So I feel this is one of Arena's many glitches. It wouldn't be a Bethesda game if it didn't have glitches. Wonderful, eh? Anyways, so, you know, I'm saying it like an old guy. Back in the day, you know, in games, we didn't hold your hand. And you know what? That statement is, well, it's true. It's real. Like, oh, let me see. I touch your face. I'm in your words. I'm lack of space and beloved of birds. What am I? That's easy. Air. And it's not just because I beat this dungeon the other day. I figured it out rather quickly that time. Because think about it. Touch your face. I'm in your words. What comes out of your words? Air. A lack of space. That's technically not true, but I get what they're saying. Air. But yes, anyways, like, so, oh, Ice Golem. Can I just reach over here and grab the tablet? You have found the tablet of that Thalen Karn spoke of. Once he has hold of it, he can use it to decipher the location of the Labyrinthian. And I don't think I'm going to be able to get into that room and grab that loot. So let's just... Actually, I'm going to try to sneak around. Can I? No. He occupies an entire square. I can't get through. Alright, so let's get out of here. Let's look at my map and see if we can find a way out. You know, it's probably... I think I tried to take a shortcut last time and ultimately ended up getting lost. It's better just to go back the way I came. But yeah, so like an arena. I've been in dungeons and, you know, you're down to one weapon. It's very weak. It's about to break. You're running low on potions. Your health is not regenerating. And there are enemies respawning. This just complicates the issue because you can't just take them out and, all right, work your way slowly through the dungeon. You have to go through on a reasonable timeline. So there's a timeline. You have a time limit. You're running out of health. Your ability to do damage is being limited basically by the fact that your weapon is about to break. These are all complex issues that ultimately make Arena more, we'll say, complex or a more, we'll say, dramatic game. In the attempt to make games more cinematic, I feel that they're actually making them more dumbed down. People are saying, you know, games now, you know, games are a lot more for adults, and, you know, it's not so much a kids thing anymore. But you know what? The thing is, the types of games they're making have the same kind of storal, that's right, it's a word now. The same kind of childlike stories, and simplicity in the storytelling, you know, as a kid's story would. So, at what point do we say, you know what, this is dumbing things down? It's not just dumbing things down. It's actually contrary to what we're actually trying to do. It's not cinematic. It's simplification, and it's almost making it. It's like adding the word for kids. And like I said, I don't mean to go ahead and crap on Skyrim. So I'll use Oblivion as an example. We'll say a game I feel that started the trend in the Elder Scrolls. Oblivion is the Elder Scrolls for kids. No, that's not entirely true. Oblivion was hard as heck. You know, some people went on about... Okay, no, I'm not going to get into that. But some people went on about how easy it was for someone who likes to roleplay and who doesn't want to, we'll say, game the leveling system. Oblivion was friggin' hard. But anyways, what was my point of all this, and how is it relevant to Arena? Well, I was playing a lot of Arena and Skyrim lately, and I basically came to the conclusion that I felt more tension, and I felt more, we'll say, personal stories coming out of my adventures in Arena than I did in Skyrim. In Skyrim, I felt like I was having a two-dimensional story shoved down my throat. And that's not to say that... I know someone's going to twist that and say, oh my goodness, you don't know good writing, blah, 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 something, something, something. I'm not saying that it's all horrible. I'm not saying that it's bad writing. But what I'm saying is compared to... When I play a game, I want to be able to craft a story. I want to be the center of it. I want to be the one who guides what happens. And you could say, well, you do in Skyrim. And I would disagree with you. I would say that it's you got a bunch of stories and you can choose which path you're taking. Kind of like, you know, a choose-your-own-adventure book. But you're not actually writing the story. And that's what I feel is missing from games. You're no longer writing the story. Like, there's always going to be some direction. And even back in Arena, it's not... There's like next to no story writing here. But what there is a basic framework of a story, and the actual adventures that occur within that framework are all mine. They're all created by me. They're all... Can I actually... No, there's enemies nearby. They're all created by me. It's guided by me. It is my story. Oh, nice. My blue portrait thing's working again. So, I don't recall if I've ever stated, we'll say, in order of which my favorite Elder Scrolls to my least favorite Elder Scrolls was, but I've definitely revised my list. And I know some people will go, what? I'm gonna go ahead and share it here right now. My absolute favorite Elder Scrolls game, as we all know, is Morrowind. I suspect Daggerfall will be the next, but you know what? Let's yeah, actually, I'm gonna go ahead and say Daggerfall. I'm getting over, we'll say, some of my we'll say issues with it, and I'm just looking at it from a purely game design perspective, and I think it is awesome. Is there a wall here? I'm confused here because I'm looking at this wall and it looks like there's... Oh, other side, dork. Alright, Oh, no there isn't. What the... I'm so confused. Alright, looks like I'm gonna have to go around. Invisibility wore off. Don't have enough spell points. I'm gonna need to buy lots of potions to restore this. So we're gonna go with Morrowind, Daggerfall, Arena, Skyrim, and Oblivion. I apologize for my heresy, if you will. Like I said, if anyone knows me, they know that, to me, the gameplay should be king. I've kind of got, Shigeru Miyamoto's, we'll say, view on games. That it's all about what kind of fun you have playing the game. If I can be playing a game and actually just forget about what the actual story is and just enjoy playing, like, the experience of what I'm doing at this very moment. Like, right now, I'm not even thinking about this Staff of Chaos. I'm not thinking about Jagar Tharn right now. It comes up and it's a cool addition. I'm not saying that it's not important and that it shouldn't be there. I enjoy that. I love the lore in the Elder Scrolls and I like the overall story. But it's not what I'm thinking about while I'm playing the game. When I'm playing this game, I'm looking at my different, I'm looking at my stamina. I'm looking at, you know what, screw it, you guys are dead. You know, I'm thinking about how much time before my invisibility wears off. I'm thinking about what the condition of my weapons are. I'm thinking about what I'm actually doing, and I'm having fun just creeping around, avoiding enemies, or exploring a dungeon. Even if it's repetitive, the dungeon layout / design is interesting to me. You know, you can get that same experience with newer games. I'm not saying that, you know, that this is exclusive to Arena, but what I'm saying is that there's a lot more here to keep track of. Well, maybe not necessarily in Arena. Arena is fairly basic, given, you know, the time that it came out, but definitely Daggerfall and Morrowind. So let's go back to Winterhold. I've gone ahead and crapped on the rest of the Elder Scrolls series, so let's get back to the game here and find out the location of the Labyrinthian. Please don't let it be night. Please don't let it be night. Please don't let it be night. You have arrived in the city-state of Winterhold in Skyrim Province. The date is Turdus, 29th of Morning Star, in the year 3rd Era 390. It took 3 days to reach your goal. We welcome you to Winterhold. Let travelers find warmth within our walls. Let challengers find us worthy. Great, it's nighttime. Alright, so the Mages Guild is over there. Let's just head straight to the Mages Guild, and then I'll find a place to stay the night. Well, that's it. But that's it up ahead. I was checking my map to see where it was, but then I noticed the bricks. The Mages Guild has this very, That's interesting. In Winterhold, in my game, the gate was down to the south. So I'm wondering if there are some randomized elements to... Okay, I need to find a place to stay the night, because the Mages Guild is closed. Everyone's sleeping. Makes sense. Alright, now let's see how randomized, because I know that there was a... No, there's a shop down to the southwest. Let's see if I can go off memory here. Or maybe it's written on my map and I'll just find out when I look at my map as I journey this way. I'm not so scared of towns at night anymore, though. I've gotten to the... I feel I've gotten to the level, to the point where I can pretty much take anything on that comes at me. Ah, there we go. I see the crescent moon, which tells me there's a... the something tide. I think this is it. So if I go around this side here... I can't remember the name. Something tide. I think this is it. No one sitting there. Okay. Let's go through the door. Thirsty Tide, that's what it was. Rubbing your hands briskly together, you enter the Thirsty Tide. The fireplace is so grand in the room. In short time, you feel almost too warm. Alright, let's put my sword away. Don't need that in here. Let's get a room. For the night. I'll be staying a day. Yeah, 10 gold, that's fine by me. And let's rest until morning. Ah, such lovely furnishings. Let's see, what time is it? It is 3:28. 3:28. I don't think I'm gonna get all my magicka back in that time. If I sleep for 7 hours, it'll be about 10:30. So, let's sleep for 8 hours. Why not? Whenever I recover in that time, perfect. You wake up. But yeah, so what I'm going to do is, actually, I'm going to probably save it here. And actually go to the Mages Guild, get that thing deciphered, do some stuff in town real quick to sell off some of the crap, stock up on potions, and head up to the Labyrinthian next time. So I'm going to go ahead and save this as Alexis Town. We're going to save this as number 30. And because I know I unavoidably probably upset somebody who watched this, please understand I'm not crapping on these games. I'm simply stating, we'll say, a preference. I'm not saying they are bad games. I still enjoy them. But what I'm saying is that I feel that some things that I'm trying to... As somebody who likes to design games himself, I'm also trying to pinpoint what it is that gave these old games their magic. Because I know it's not all nostalgia. I played Arena after... actually, what was it? I played it after Morrowind and, I believe, Oblivion as well. So... It's not a nostalgia thing. I genuinely enjoy this game, and to me, I'm trying to identify what is it about what elements of these old games make them so, we'll say, adored by fans and the like. So, please understand that before you decide to chastise me online, whatever. So I'd like to thank you so much for watching. We've snooked through the Fortress of Ice. I'm actually probably going to fight my way through the next dungeon. It's actually a lot easier. There's a lot fewer enemies shooting high-powered ice magic at you. Yeah, and I'll talk a little bit more about Arena next time. I got some things I'll write down for you, and that way there I can put out some coherent thoughts right from the start. So until next time, game on.